Okay.
Hi. So I'm trying not to say hi like really loud because I annoy the crap out of myself in these videos because my hi is so high pitched. So I'm gonna say hello. Hello all. This is Jamie from Energy Mend, and I am here with Rachel Rivera, a beautiful sound healer that we are doing an event on December 11th, which is Thursday. I'm finally learning
Yes.
that. I keep on saying Wednesday, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Ferry Beach Conference and Retreat Center in Saco. So we just wanted to come on and give everyone a little bit of sort of, what do we do? What are you gonna experience there? Kind of, I will ask her some questions when she's talking about her stuff because we're gonna see a much different, we sort of, there's we all heal differently. So my perspective of healing is a little bit different than Rachel's perspective of healing in a very good way. So we're going to have that conversation. So
Yeah.
Rachel, you want to start off? Do you want me to ask you a question or are you just going to go for it?
Uh, maybe ask me questions.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I think
So,
that's less stressful.
I know, right? So I want to talk about, I want to start with saying that this event is a lot about changing the frequency in our body and the vibration. So,
Yeah.
can you give me your take on that?
Yeah. So what's really powerful about sound healing is the accessing the frequencies that we have in our energy centers and our cells. So everything in the world is vibrating at different frequencies. And when we are not vibrating at the right frequency, if some of our cells aren't vibrating at the right frequencies, it can lead to diseases. And they've actually had some science that has proven that 80% of diseases are emotional and negative thought forms that are stuck in our body in different spots. So when things aren't vibrating at the right frequency, using sound and intention can actually lead them and help guide them to moving in the right way by helping to ease and release childhood or ancestral traumas, or those stuck patterns that you have that you're holding in different spots.
Right. Yes. And I have the exact same take on that. So it's cool because you can do this with sound so easily. They have cancer research now with
Yeah.
sound, right? That can like kill cancer cells. I'm doing it a little bit different because I'm doing it with a, a vibrational shift. I find it's like, bringing you to a different field of vibration. So we have, and you are doing the same thing, but you're like adding sound to it. And I am sort of removing that low vibrational frequency in your body by sort of magnetizing it out. And so yours is the sound in your voice, and mine would be more of that scooping of that low
Yes.
vibrational energy. I'm a scooper, and transmuting it out. So it's very cool that we're going to be working together to do this because what a big change people are going to have when it comes to their vibrational shift, from when they enter to when they leave. And if you think about it, actually, I have a little bit of a graph from Dr. David Hawkins, did sort of all energy is emotion and motion, right? It's all emotions that get stuck and cause dis-ease in the body,
Yes.
or it is a frequency adjustment. And so when Dr. David Hawkins tried to put emotions to those frequencies, he came up with this um, sort of, let's see, this graph. And so what I guess what our goal is for this is we want to take, this is a vibrational chart. And these are the guilt, the shame, those are the lowest vibrations that you can be in, which is kind of funny because that's what a lot of some of the churches wanted you to feel was guilt, right? That was a big
Yeah.
Catholic thing. Uh, and which I grew up that way. And it's funny to see it on a chart saying like that's not how we're supposed to be. We're actually supposed to be in higher vibrations. And fear is also one that people were kind of stuck in. So we are trying to get you basically, this is what I think. I feel like we're trying to get to this love and joy and peace, right?
Hmm.
I feel yes, we can get to a light enlightenment sometimes, but in my thoughts, when it comes to enlightenment, that's why the monks don't talk to people, right?
Yeah,
Be-
probably. I think it's possible for everyone to have moments where they reach
Yes,
enlightenment. I think
yes,
especially when I'm in the middle of my sound um events and I get into that space of consciousness, that like theta wave state while I'm working on people,
yeah,
I don't have any of those lower emotions. I'm
right,
just passing this energy, allowing it to just go through me and channel out.
right,
Um, but then we're human and we come back to our
yeah,
human bodies after we do our work, and we're like, we have those moments where
yeah,
we have anger, desire, whatever. We go
yep,
in between.
yes,
So I think,
exactly.
yeah.
And so I actually have, and I'm gonna try to do this without, let's see if I can do this. I have another chart that I share with people, and it just reminded me when you said that. Let's see if I can, of course, I could pick the wrong chart. Who knows? Oh, I don't
You'll
know.
find out.
Oh, yeah, I did. I totally picked the wrong chart. Hold on, people. Don't mind
You
this.
haven't shared it yet, so it's okay.
Oh, good. You can't see it?
No, I only see the old one.
Oh, good. Phew. This is good. I like this. Who knows what I could pick up here? But it totally describes what I'm going to stop sharing for a second.
Okay. It's
That
probably
might be the
smarter.
easiest way to do
Safer.
it. Um, but it totally describes what you're talking about, in my sort of in my thoughts. All right. People will people don't mind I take forever.
Oh, it's okay. It will be chopped out.
I know, right?
Hopefully.
Uh, I could totally chop. I know how to do that. Ah, I found it. Yay me. Okay. Um, nobody will ever know this happened.
And right
And-
back to where we were.
right, exactly. And I have a chart
Here
that
it is.
that will make a lot of sense to that. This is the chart that I have for oh, and sorry, I have a bunch of crap behind it, but healing, like this is what happens with that frequency change, right? And so our goal is as people to change our frequency enough that we start healing our bodies and we get to that joy and happiness more, right?
Hmm.
And so my thought is, over time, yes, we're gonna pop down because we're human and we're in this space. So maybe these like really top ones might get we could probably put another level of enlightenment on here, honestly. But our healing journey is always working. Like you're going to be healing your whole life here. You're going to be having all of these moments of healing. And this is sort of just saying, yeah, sometimes the shit hits the fan and it doesn't
Yeah.
feel good, right? But you're going to pop back up in an event like this where you're going to be able to take that healing to the next level in that frequency to the next level. You might have a dip, but the dip's going to be smaller and you're going to be able to pop back more
Yeah.
higher.
And I also, as I like to say at the beginning of all of my sound healing sessions and at the end, um, any energy work that's intention based, it is going to start bringing up things, moving things, and with that movement, it can bring someone comfort,
Hmm.
discomfort is a better
Yep.
word,
Right.
um, before it clears it out.
Yep.
So that's just something to be aware of. It doesn't mean it's bad, but it is actually a good thing when you are feeling that uncomfortableness, it means that it is ready to shift and it is moving. But sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and then you'll feel the full effects, sometimes like a day or two later,
Right.
sometimes a week or so later. But
Right.
yeah.
Right. And I think the cool thing is that you will be moving that all of that stuff, and then I will
Hmm.
be coming around and sort of grabbing it and removing it. So I
Yeah.
think that's just it's like another layer of healing that you didn't have, that they wouldn't have had if they just had a sound bath, or they wouldn't have had if they just had quantum healing. It's
Yeah.
just like we're sort of like doubling up on this healing journey. So, I mean, make sure you drink a lot of water because it
Yes.
is definitely like running a marathon when we move all this energy in your body. Um, Also, I want to remind people that bring like you're gonna be moving in, honestly, your yoga mats, your blankets, your pillows, your zero gravity chairs if you have them. You want to be comfortable because this is gonna be like an hour and 15 minutes probably. Usually is your sound, right? I mean,
I
about that.
usually, yeah, sometimes I do like an hour and 20 minutes. When I was
Yeah.
doing events at Energy Mend, it was an hour and 20 minutes of sound.
Yeah.
And we
So
have 2 hours booked. So
right. And I
it's,
figured, a lot of that's going to be, maybe we'll have an hour and a half of the event, but like they're going to have to come back and that's going to take a
mhm.
little bit. And,
Yes, yeah,
and
we always leave a
Rachel,
little time.
right. Rachel does a beautiful song. I might even tie everybody down to the Earth Star or
Oh,
even like to Mother Gaia, honestly, because
mhm.
I think we might need that at this event. But just make sure you're really comfortable, you're warm. Because I don't know what the temperature drops when the frequency goes up for
Yes.
me at least. So when we bring all these people in to heal you, there's a lot of adjustment of temperature. So make sure you're warm and you're comfortable, and that you have plenty of water. Do you have any other thoughts about what's going to happen?
Another suggestion, like eye mask, like anything that
Mm.
you feel you need for comfort. When I go and attend sound baths, I always make sure I bring an excessive amount of stuff.
Yes,
So,
right.
because I don't like laying on the ground for a long time. So,
Yeah,
just if you are laying on the ground, bring whatever you need to be comfortable on the ground.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Other than that, I don't think I have any other
Yeah.
things.
Oh, I'm super excited. I
Yeah.
think this
Are
is going to
you
be
going to
really
be
fun.
doing your rocks? Like, are you bringing rocks to work on people?
No, I don't usually. When I do my group energy clearings, it's like when I think you attended one that I did a
Yes, I
energy
did
clearing.
one
It's
time.
just, yeah, it's really probably, I would suggest people bring their own stones if they want to,
Hmm.
and they can use that. Like if they're thinking, you really have a sacral issue and your intent is to work on that, bring an orange stone and stick it on there, and because it will help with everything. But I think usually what I do is I just go around and I find all the things that are holding people back, um, and remove those. So there'll be a lot of different things. I won't be able to tell you exactly each person just because there's so many people what I'm removing, but just know it will be a lot of different things that hold people back, with that low vibrational energy. My other thought was we should kind of just touch on is how everyone healing together, what that can really do with the frequency, because you're not changing just your frequency. When you heal the people around you, right? And they
Yeah,
heal the people around them. So, what do you think about that shift about, having all those people healing at once?
I don't know.
I
I
just think
mean,
that would be pretty cool.
yeah, I think it'll be really cool with the combination of the two things. When I was younger, I attended a heart-centered therapy class,
Mm,
and that was in middle school, one of my first classes into the energy world. And I didn't really participate a lot, but one of the things that I got intuitively, because that's when I was like starting to
mm,
get really connected, was in the beginning of the class. not everyone was really putting their whole heart into it. So we
Mm.
had this like not very, it wasn't a very good community feel. The
Right.
energy in the room wasn't very
Hmm.
strong. And then by the end, when we had done a lot of work, I saw that like the drawing I made was everyone's hearts were connected in the circle and it made this big um, dome
Oh,
around
yes.
everyone.
I love
So
that.
I guess when I think about that, like when you are connecting everyone together and you're all with the same, in a way, the same intention, you come into this space with the
Mhm.
intention of bettering yourself so that you're a better human, so that you feel more comfortable in your body, that you can clear
Mhm.
some of those stuck things that you've been wanting to. Um, you all have that same intention. So by doing so, you're kind of all connecting,
Right. Right.
especially when we're working on everyone together. So
Right.
that in turn is going to create that big dome, that big heart, that big connection
Hmm.
and community.
Yeah,
And I think
absolutely.
like something that humans are lacking in our first world countries and stuff is that community and connection.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. And I think that, for me, I see energy as sort of we are all these bright lights, right? And then there's this like kind of muted energy that's dense and dark and yucky that is all around us. So what we're taking is we're providing everyone with more light in their bodies. So when they leave there, not only if you can picture the dome you're talking about being a dome of light and that
yeah,
that lower vibrational energy going out further and further, and then you leave and you have this big light around you, and then you go home, and if we have 50 people there and they're all going home and they all have that light, you're not changing just the vibration of you, but we're changing the vibration of Saco, and then we're changing the vibration of the
yeah.
towns you go back to. It's just kind of cool. Like if you can think of it going out and out and out, just like any good, kind moment can do, right? When
Hmm.
there's kindness given, there's heart intention, that loving frequency given, it goes out to people further and further out, right? But it's the same
Yeah,
thing with your frequency. If you can change your frequency into that love frequency, which is sort of our point of life. We try to get out of the ego frequency into the love frequency by healing. I think it will, just end up moving out, and I just think that's a pretty cool thing too.
yeah. And also with that, when you have raised your vibration and your frequency, some of those little things that would normally pull you back down into the lower frequencies aren't going to trigger you as much. And if they don't trigger you as much and pull you down, that's also going to kind of help the people around you to not be stuck in those because they're like, oh, well, if it's not triggering to you, maybe it shouldn't be to me.
Right, right,
So by having your frequency raised so things that shouldn't bother you but used to don't, then they're not going to bother other people maybe as much.
right, right. Because really, I
So
mean, if I think everything's a reflection of your frequency, so those
yes.
triggers are really just you in the first place. So if you're triggered, it's something you have to heal inside, and it's a frequency thing. So I think it's going to be really cool for people. So I'm excited,
Yeah.
and I can't wait. So December 11th, Thursday, 6 to 8. Um, and we're excited
At
to
the
see
Ferry
you all
Beach
there. Yes, at
Retreat and
Fairy Beach.
Conference Center.
Yes, in Saco. So, and you can
Yes.
go to Fairy Beach's website themselves. You can go to the Energy Mend website. I'll put that below. It will take you to the Fairy Beach website.
Yes. And
So,
my website, same
and you're
thing.
saying,
The
okay, and
event, you
Rachel's
can click
website.
on the event and it will bring you right to the Ferry Beach
Perfect. Do you want to say
website.
your
So
website real quick?
RachelRiveraSoundHealer.com.
Okay. So you can go to any of those. You can learn more about both of us, and you can sign up for the event.
Yeah.
So, yay.
We
Yeah.
hope to see you there.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Awesome. Thank you for joining me
Yeah.
after this Thanksgiving week. Back to
Snow
the
day.
grind. Snow day. I know. So exciting. All right. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we